Okay, sit down. I'll tell you the story. It's about a guy named Leo, and it's about how a beautiful woman can be a beautiful trap. Leo was a landscaper. He kept the lawns green and the hedges trimmed in one of those neighborhoods where the houses are too big and the people inside them are too quiet. That's how he met Clara. Her husband, Mark, was some big shot who was always flying off to conferences. Singapore, Zurich, you name it. The house was a palace, but it was empty. Leo started showing up for more than just the lawn. When Mark was away, he'd come in through the back gate. Clara would be waiting. And for a few hours, in that big, silent house, they'd forget about everything. Leo, he was a romantic. He thought it was love. He thought she felt the same.
One day we'll be together for real. It's just complicated right now.
He believed her. That was his first mistake. The problem was the brother, Ethan, Mark's younger brother, a slick, entitled kid who floated around the family money like a bad smell. He started showing up unannounced. He'd catch Leo leaving, his work boots in his hand.
The irrigation guy. You must be the best in the business. My sister-in-law's lawn has never looked better.
The air would get thick. Leo wanted to bolt, but Clara would just smile that perfect porcelain smile. Ethan, darling, don't you have somewhere to be?
The end started on a Tuesday night. Mark was in Frankfurt. Leo and Clara were in the kitchen, arguing in hushed, sharp tones.
He knows, Clara. He's going to tell your husband.
Leo, relax. He's a child. He's guessing.
He's not guessing. He looks at me like he's won the lottery and I'm the ticket.
A floorboard creaked. They both turned. Ethan was in the doorway, holding up his phone, the screen glowing. He'd recorded the whole thing.
Guess the jig is up, Ethan said, his voice slick with triumph. My brother is going to burn your world to the ground, Clara. And you, he said, pointing the phone at Leo, you're going to prison for trespassing at the very least. Maybe I'll say you stole something.
Delete that, you little...
Or what? You're nothing. A hired hand.
Leo shoved him. It wasn't a hard shove. It was a push of pure, frustrated fear. But Ethan stumbled back, his feet tangling. His head snapped back and hit the sharp granite corner of the kitchen island with a sound you don't forget. A dull, final crack. He slid to the floor and didn't move.
Oh God, I killed him.
But Clara didn't make a sound. She walked over, knelt down, and checked Ethan's pulse. Her face was a mask. She looked up at Leo.
He's dead.
We have to call the police. It was an accident.
Are you insane? Look at me. Look at me. They will never believe it was an accident. You're the other man. It's murder. You'll go away for life.
Terror had him in a vice. He was crying. He was lost.
Leo, my love, we can fix this. We have to. For us.
She made it sound so logical, so necessary. She convinced him. She always could. She said they had to make the body disappear. He was the strong one. He had to take him. So, in a daze, Leo wrapped Ethan's body in a tarp from his own truck. He dragged him out the back door, the dead weight feeling like a sack of stones. He loaded him into the bed of his pickup, covered him with some tools, and closed the gate.
Clara stood by the door, backlit by the kitchen light. She looked like an angel. She blew him a kiss. It's going to be okay. I love you.
He believed her. That was his last mistake. He drove. His knuckles were white on the wheel. He was heading for the old state forest, his mind racing, trying to figure out where to dig. He didn't even make it out of the county. Red and blue lights filled his mirrors. 2 cruisers, sirens off, boxed him in. He pulled over, his heart trying to beat its way out of his chest. He thought it was a routine stop, a broken taillight. Maybe he was speeding.
The cop walked up, his flashlight beam piercing the cab. Leonard Cox.
Yes, officer?
Step out of the vehicle.
As he did, another cop shone his light into the bed of the truck. The beam caught the corner of the tarp and a single pale hand that had slipped out. It was over. At the station, they read him his rights. They laid it all out. They knew everything. They had a sworn statement from Clara. She told them she was terrified of Leo, her landscaper, that he had been obsessed with her, that he'd killed Ethan when the boy confronted him about his inappropriate advances. She said she only pretended to care for him out of fear, and that the moment he drove away with the body, she called the police. Her loyal, grieving heart finally able to do the right thing. Leo sat there, handcuffed to the table, and the world went numb. He saw the whole thing, clear as day. The perfect frame. She got rid of the meddling brother. She got rid of the inconvenient lover. And she came out of it looking like a victim, a heroine. He was sentenced to life. No one believed the story of the beautiful, grieving woman and the obsessed landscaper. So that's the story. It's not a love story. It's a story about a man who fell in love with a reflection and drowned in it.